in 2 weeks on a special 2-hour season premiere of Vegas.
And you don't really think I'm gonna get in that box, do you?
You're gonna do exactly as I say.
Welcome to the islands, Mr. Tanner.
What the hell is going on here?
We want you to kill Philip Roth.
I have a special Hawaiian name for you.
Oh, you do? What?
He howdy nui maka aloha aloha.
You have no recourse but to kill him.
Who are you going to kill, Mr. Tanner?
Philip Roth.
Hi.
Want a lift?
No, thanks. I'm actually doing this on purpose. Do you believe it? Got a couple more miles to go.
Are you sure?
No, thanks anyway.
Oh. Get in or I'll blow your pretty face off.
You got a lousy sense of humor, lady.
I assure you, Mr. Tanner, I'm quite serious. Now come around to the other side of the car and drive so I can keep an eye on you. Now.
You mind my asking where we're going?
Just get out and straight ahead. I want you to write a note to your secretary, Miss Travis. Tell her you've been called out of town unexpectedly on business for a few days. Do it. Over there.
Wait a second. You don't really think I'm gonna get in that box, do you?
You're gonna do exactly as I say.
Guys, I'm really claustrophobic, you know? What's this all about anyway? Will somebody tell me what's going on here? Ah!
Bye-bye, Mr. Tanner.
Welcome to the islands, Mr. Tanner.
The what?
The jewels of the Pacific. The Hawaiian Islands, my friend. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Emil Remick, currently of Portuguese Macau. Mr. Lin Cheng, Singapore. Mr. Kwai Wong of Taiwan. Mr. James Singh of Manila. And Mr. Kenneth Nako of Korea.
Well, now that we're all friends, what the hell is going on here?
All in good time, my friend. I'm certain that you would like to bathe, perhaps a change into fresh clothing, relax, and then join us in this luau, which has been especially prepared in your honor.
No, that is not what I would like, my friend. What I would like is to know what the hell is going on here.
As I said, Mr. Tanner, all in good time.
Please, Mr. Tanner, this way.
Who is that guy?
His present name may not be familiar, but I'm sure you've heard of him. Most recently, he has been instrumental in the upheaval that has been taking place in the Middle East. And as a young man, a doctor of psychology in service for the Third Reich. Dr. Goebbels learned a lot from him.
A regular man for all seasons, huh?
Mr. Tanner, Mr. Remick holds no less than 7 PhD degrees. He's one of the world's great connoisseurs of art and is capable of playing 20 games of chess at the same time. Do not underestimate him.
I hope you find everything in order, Mr. Tanner, and please do rejoin us. I mean, as soon as you've, well, what's the mainland expression? Freshen up.
He didn't even say where he was going.
Bea, you're worrying too much. If he wanted us to know where he was going, he would have told us where he was going.
Okay, Vince, but then why did he call me late last night and tell me to get in early this morning so we could get a deposition out?
Ah, now that's a good question. And when he gets back, we'll ask him. But in the meantime, when he wants us to know what's going on, he'll pick up a phone. They got him all over the place, and he'll call us.
Okay, have it your way. But he did tell me to come in early. He didn't even take a suitcase, and the only thing missing are a pair of sneakers. Now, you may think I'm crazy, but something's going on.
Miko. Can all the girls be trusted?
Everyone has been instructed what to say, and everyone has been well paid.
And? Good. Thank you, Miko.
Do you speak English?
Sure. Where do you think you are, anyway?
That man over there in the white suit, do you know him?
His name is Remick. He's very rich, very powerful, and very generous. And he wants us to fulfill your every whim.
I'm sure. Now, you wouldn't happen to know what business he's in, would you?
The business of making people very happy, as he is trying to do for you at this very moment.
For which you're being paid very well.
Of course.
Of course.
Now, why don't you relax and let me earn my money?
Excuse me, Mr. Tanner. I do believe it's time for you to come with me.
Maybe some other time, huh? You want to do something with that?
Now, that is a villa in the south of France, Mr. Tanner. Now, on the table before you, you will notice there's a deed to that villa. You'll find that your name is on that deed.
Fringe benefits?
We didn't want you to be lonely.
And what do I have to do to get all this? Win World War III?
No, nothing quite so subtle, but infinitely more intriguing, I think.
How much?
5 million.
Which leads me back to my original question.
Remember your Shakespeare, Mr. Tanner. How poor are they that have not patience? What we want from you is really quite fascinating. We want you to kill Philip Roth.
So the deal is I get a villa in the south of France, all the fringe benefits, and $5 million in cash to kill my friend. No. To kill my best friend. Is that about it?
Precisely it, Mr. Tanner. We have a rather complete dossier on you. For example, we knew that the Roth Hotel chain was first among your many clients, and that you and Mr. Roth are close friends.
My very point, Mr. Remick. You see, where I come from, friends don't generally go about killing other friends. But, this is rather intriguing. What do you all have against Philip Roth?
Nothing personally, but Mr. Roth is planning to build 4 casino hotels in places where he's not welcomed by us. Singapore, Manila, Korea, and Taiwan.
Mr. Roth builds a lot of casino hotels.
But not in locations where they would seriously impair our business interest.
And what is your business, Mr. Singh?
Mr. Tanner, you must have already drawn a conclusion.
The same business that Mr. Roth is in, huh? Gambling? Only the illegal variety, and if he builds casinos, then you're out of business.
Very astute, Mr. Tanner. Very astute. Gentlemen, will you please excuse our friend and myself? You see, Mr. Tanner, already government financial emissaries from Manila, Singapore, Korea, Taiwan are beginning to arrive here in order to meet with your Mr. Roth. So I'm afraid that we must eliminate him prior to those meetings. And the only question that remains to be answered is, will you accommodate us?
My dear Mr. Remick, if you're so damn anxious to have him killed, why don't you just kill him yourself?
Of course, there are many ways to do that. One could torpedo the yacht. We could drop a bomb from a plane. Many ways, but they're much too gross and too simple. See, life is a game, Mr. Tanner. I will play it only at the highest level. For our purposes, Mr. Philip Roth must die. But as much as the killing may be the prime objective, so is the conjuring up of the most intriguingly difficult method of accomplishing that killing that makes the game worthwhile. And what could be more exciting than to be able to convince a best friend to kill a best friend? It's as exciting as taking a king with a pawn.
Not to mention the fact that if I kill him, there's not a possible connection to you or your organization.
It's a minor facet in the game. Our power launch will take you to your quarters in Honolulu, from where you will make contact with Mr. Roth. His yacht is anchored off Waikiki Beach.
Well, what makes you think I might not betray you?
You play chess, Mr. Tanner. I always try to anticipate my opponent's game with at least 10 moves. Of course, I've considered the possibility of betrayal.
Assuming that I get on this yacht and I kill Philip Roth, how do I get off alive?
A man of your capability should have no problem at all. As for getting you off the island, that's up to us. The time is upon us. What is your decision?
A villa in France, all the fringe benefits, $5 million in cash. I never did like his smile.
lean back. Lean back. I don't think there are any broken bones, but you swallowed a lot of water.
Where am I? How did I get here?
This is my cottage. I found you on Sunset Beach.
Sunset Beach. The north shore of Oahu.
My brothers brought you here. My name is Lani.
Lonnie. My name's Dan. How long have I been here?
About an hour?
An hour. I must have been in the water at least 2 hours. Lonnie, it's very important that I talk to the police. Do you have a telephone?
No, I don't, but there's one at Mr. Fujioka's store. It's not far from here.
You take me there?
Yeah. Take it easy.
Take the dime? Thank you very much, Sergeant. They said it'd be an hour before they can get a car up here.
You can wait at my cottage.
Yeah, fine. I gotta make one more call to the mainland. Do you have another dime by any chance?
I have to start charging you interest.
Tana Investigations. Yes, operator, I'll accept the charges. It's Dan.
Oh.
Hi, Dan.
Is Binzer with you?
Yeah, the Benz is here.
And where on earth are you?
I'm in Hawaii. Listen, I'm okay. There's no time to explain. Binzer, my wallet's on the dresser top. I want you to put in a speed pack to Honolulu and care of me, general delivery.
As we say in the trade, you got it.
Do we still say that in a trade?
Well, sure.
Bye-bye.
All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Came to Hawaii in a box?
Well, it seemed like a good idea at the time.
I don't believe you.
Well, it happened to me. I don't believe it. What's today, Tuesday?
Yeah?
I was supposed to be playing racquetball this afternoon with Binzer.
It's a Binzer.
Binzer? Never mind. Maybe I'm dreaming.
Maybe. But if you're dreaming, then I have to be dreaming too. It still puts us in the same place at the same time. You from the Midwest?
Yeah, Ohio. How about you?
I was born here. My father was a Marine sergeant, my mother a Navy. My father was killed at Incheon. You speak any Hawaiian?
Does Aloha count?
No.
No.
I have a special Hawaiian name for you.
Oh, you do? What?
E hauri nui maka aloha lohe.
That's not dirty, is it?
It's a secret I'm not telling.
Why you're not telling? Well, I know what it means.
You do?
Yep.
What?
It means the big dummy who came to Hawaii in a box.
You're so smart. I'm still not telling.
Tell me.
I'm not telling.
Tell me.
I'm not telling. No.
What's it mean?
It means the tall man with the bright eyes.
Hey, you Dan Tana?
Chief wants to see you, bro.
Aloha.
Miko, get rid of the uniforms, the cars, the motorcycles. Well, my friend, you gave us quite a start. For a time, we thought we'd lost you. Sit down, Mr. Tanner.
Well, now, do you have one of your quaint Hawaiian sayings for this occasion?
My orders were to detain you.
Well, never let it be said that you don't follow orders. But how did you rig the phone call to the police?
Patch into the telephone line while you were with me. The man you spoke to was Miko.
What you attempted was very foolish, my friend.
I wish you'd stop calling me that.
You realize, of course, that we can no longer allow you to be alone.
Well, then you won't get your job done.
We could eliminate you.
Yeah, then you'll have wasted all that time for nothing.
Of course, which is precisely the reason why we are not going to kill you.
You see, Mr. Tanner, because of your lack of cooperation, we were forced to use other more persuasive methods of winning your cooperation.
Why do I feel like Jimmy Cagney in Blood on the Sun?
Miko, stay close to him. Very close. Really is a pity, you know. You could have avoided all this. Take him below. Miko, take Cheney with you. Don't shoot him. I want him alive.
Cheney. Went down there.
Do you have a telephone? Hey, does that old clunker run?
Not since 1950, brother.
Yeah, dumb question.
Are you in some kind of trouble, brother?
Yeah, you might say that.
Those men,
Right.
they've been here before. Bad. I help you. Come. Father Janus? Oh, excuse me. Is Father Janus here?
No, he had to go to Honolulu.
Oh, well, Father, this is a friend. He needs shelter. Bad men are chasing him.
Oh, yes, of course, I see. We'll come this way.
Thank you, Father. Which way?
Let's go, Mr. Tanner. Mr. Remick is waiting.
Well, Mr. Tanner, I admire your stamina and determination. Now let's find out about your mind. He's upsetting our schedule. Accelerate the program.
I'll start immediately.
What the hell is this?
Shall we begin our journey, Mr. Tanner? You will be treated every hour. Unless you cooperate, you will find the journey to be a very long one. is the man you call your friend, Philip Roth. He does not call you his friend. He thinks of you as just one of his many other employees in Las Vegas. A puppet that he may dangle on a string at will. He uses you, Mr. Tanner, the same way he uses other people associated with him. His treatment of you has become intolerable. Therefore, you have no recourse but to kill him. Say that you will kill him, Mr. Tanner, and you will be rewarded. All right. Take him away. This man is your enemy, Mr. Tanner. Philip Roth is your enemy. He would not hesitate to have you killed if he were to find out why you were brought here. You do remember the mission you were brought here to carry out? Well, Mr. Tanner, I am waiting for your answer. I want you to say it, Mr. Tanner. I'm going to kill Philip Roth. 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 Who are you going to kill, Mr. Tanner? 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 Who are you going to kill, Mr. Tanner?
Going to kill Philip Roth. I'm going to kill Philip Roth. I'm going to kill Philip Roth.
only 36 hours left.
He proved to be a very difficult subject. Tell us why you're in Hawaii, Mr. Tanner.
I'm going to kill Philip Roth.
How do we know he's not putting in a performance?
Well, we put him to the ultimate test with this. This weapon will provide him with the ability to strike from point-blank range to 100 yards. All the shot need do is to hit the torso for a guaranteed kill.
Never go for the head. Too much margin for error.
Always aim for the torso. The bullet will explode on impact.
Very good, Mr. Tanner. That should be expected from a man who served in Vietnam. Tell me, do you know why we're practicing with this weapon?
Going to kill Philip Roth.
Precisely. Now we'll take him a few more practice shots, and then your moment of truth. Who's the man down there?
Philip Roth.
And what are you going to do about Mr. Roth?
Going to kill him.
I want to make certain you understand this, Mr. Tanner. The man you thought you shot was not Philip Roth. We were simply putting you through a test. The real Mr. Roth is still aboard his yacht.
And what do you do about that? going to kill Philip Roth.
No, first you will call Mr. Roth on the telephone. You must be certain he's expecting you.
Give me the Marine operator, please.
L411, the Royal Prince. Go ahead, please.
Yes, would you please tell Philip Roth that Dan Tanna is calling?
I'm sorry, Mr. Tanna, but Mr. Roth is in conference and asks that he not be disturbed for any reason.
Mr. Roth and I are old friends. Would you please give him the message that I'm in Hawaii and that I would like to come out to see him?
Yes, sir. If he'll verify, I'll arrange to have a shore boat pick you up in an hour.
Thank you.
This is absolutely accurate within 100 feet. Don't miss.
Do you think he'll make it back alive?
If he does, we'll kill him. Let's get up to the balcony.
Mr. Tanna?
Yes.
No offense, Mr. Tanna. We've been ordered to double-check our security. Well, he's waiting for you. Just wait, please.
Philip. Don't be alarmed, Mr. Tanner. This deception is not without purpose. Sit down.
I don't want to sit down until you tell me what's going on here. Who are you guys? Where's Philip?
I can understand your concern, but quite honestly, I haven't the faintest idea. My name is Michael Jennings. This is Roger Matthews, one of Mr. Roth's many advisors in the Orient. Now, will you sit down?
This gets more crazy all the time.
Yeah, my plane got in an hour ago. I was just as shocked as you were when I came aboard and discovered Mr. Roth wasn't here.
Why the masquerade? Roth must have told you something.
Frankly, I don't know any more than you do.
Well, that certainly does sound like Slick. He always did have a certain devious flair about him.
Slick. I haven't heard Philip call that in years. Well, he's told me a good deal about you, but I must say I didn't expect you to turn up here.
That's a very long story. I was minding my own business, jogging down the Las Vegas Strip, which is about as far away from hula girls and coconuts as you can get, when this lovely young lady stuck a gun in my face.
But you were abducted?
That's just for openers. Then things really got crazy.
For what purpose were you abducted?
To kill Philip Roth. They couldn't get through your security, so they brought me in to do it.
They?
Yes, an Oriental crime cartel. They call themselves the Commission. They don't want Roth building casino hotels on their turf.
Why would they expect that you'd kill Philip?
Well, they offered me a lot of money. That didn't work, so they brainwashed me.
But...
Well, it didn't work. I used homemade earplugs, a little wax in the ears to block out their noise, a little splinter in the mouth, self-inflicted pain to block out theirs.
And they don't suspect?
They even put me through a dress rehearsal of the execution.
You mean you actually killed a man?
They, gave me a wax bullet. I checked it with my thumbnail. So what's the setup here?
All I know is that Philip made arrangements to meet with several governmental finance ministers tomorrow afternoon. And I was informed that the representatives from Singapore and Luzon arrived just this morning. That's all.
I have a plan, an idea, but I need your help.
Do what?
Stage another execution.
Fine.
Gotta let them believe that I went through with it. But you allow me to escape, have your security boys fire at me, make it look good, not too good, you understand?
If they think Philip is dead, then you think they'll back off?
That's the idea. See, there are two men who brought me here, and I'm sure their orders are to kill me if I get off this boat alive. But if you lend me one of your guns, I can stick in their ears and have them take me and the police to the house where the others are.
It's a pretty formidable-looking weapon you have right there.
You believe it? They only gave me 2 rounds.
What do you want me to do?
Thanks for your help. Aren't you guys a little overdressed for this kind of work?
Federal agents, come with us.
Come with you where?
I want to talk to you. Now let's go.
You got a warrant? See you around.
Are those Roth's men?
The federal agents.
If there's any question in your mind, we did meet briefly on the North Shore. Federal Agent Lukichi.
You're a federal agent. So you knew what was going down all along?
To a point.
To a point where I damn near got killed.
Well, if you lighten up, I'll explain.
Yeah, why don't you do that? Why don't you start with a point where you guys just sat around where those creeps damn near tore me apart?
It wasn't my choice. We lost you.
Oh, you lost me. What did you want me to do, send up a flare?
We got fooled by the phony police car, just like you were.
Oh, that's great. Real professionals, huh? Got fooled.
Hey, look, we're interested in the activity of the so-called commission you got yourself involved with. We were hoping you might be able to lead us to them.
Well, I might have been able to do that if you guys hadn't come charging in here like the U.S. Marines. But as of the moment, I'm sure you spooked the men who hopefully were going to lead me to them.
Then you have no idea how we can locate them?
They got a very nasty habit of slapping tape across my eyes. They also have a nasty habit of gunning down old men just to impress people.
This registered to you?
Belongs to a friend.
What's going on that yacht?
Oh, pretty girls, sunbathing, swimming, you know, cocktails.
I'm talking about gunfire. We were watching from the other side of the marina.
Oh, gunfire? It's fireworks. There's a lot of little boy in Mr. Roth. Now, look, if you don't have any more questions.
Oh, no, no more questions. Just charges, like carrying concealed weapon, suspicion of criminal conspiracy.
Come on.
And there's something else we haven't discussed.
Thought we touched all the bases.
Not quite. Like, what's your name?
Dan Tanner.
Yeah, why aren't you carrying identification?
Look, my wallet's at the general delivery. All the ID you want.
Where are you from?
Las Vegas. Look, why are you hassling me? The bad guys are out there somewhere.
Well, maybe I don't like the funny answers you come up with.
Well, maybe you should have funnier questions. Now, look, these phony charges are not going to stand up, and you know it.
Oh, we still can hold you for 24 hours. And maybe by that time we can come up with some new charges. Come on, get in.
Wait below. I have to make a call.
Yes, sir.
Marine operator, please.
Yes.
This is your emissary aboard. The plan was a complete failure. As soon as I get ashore, I'll call you with all the details.
You said there's a Lieutenant Nelson in Vegas who'll vouch for you. There's the phone. You have one call.
Las Vegas Metro, Officer Wilson speaking.
I'd like to speak to Lieutenant Nelson. This is Dan Tanner calling.
I'm sorry, Mr. Tanner, but Lieutenant Nelson is taking a long weekend. He's away at Lake Mead on his houseboat fishing.
Look, I'm calling long distance. Can you patch me through to my office? The number is in his Rolodex on his desk. Oh, wait a second. Wait, I only dialed once, so you can't count this as a second call.
Well, you better make it short.
Hello?
Benz.
Dan, where are you now? Tahiti?
I'm in jail.
You're in jail? He's in jail.
What are you doing in jail? What'd you do?
Well, I think I hurt somebody's feelings. Look, Benz, I want you to get in touch with Lieutenant Nelson. He's out at Lake Mead on his houseboat fishing.
Okay, I'll head right out there.
All right, tell him to call Officer Kichi at the Federal Building in Honolulu. I need Dave to vouch for me.
Well, Dan, I can vouch for you.
I don't think that'll work, Benz.
Why not? I'm a member of the Police Benevolent Association.
Look, my friend's a member of the PBA. I wonder if he could vouch for me. I didn't think so.
What's he got against the PBA?
What do you know about that girl that you were with in the North Shore, Aloha?
Just that she works for the people that you're looking for.
Oh, I know. I wasn't watching you up there. I was watching her. Lock him up.
Wait a second. What about my ID? It's in care of general delivery. I told you.
We're working on it.
Wait a second. Why don't you guys give me a break?
Roth is dead, but Tanner was taken by federal agents before I could get to him.
No. Roth is not dead. Tanner was never programmed.
That's impossible.
Is it also impossible that Roth was not even on the yacht? Or for all we know, not even in the state of Hawaii?
I saw him kill Roth!
You saw him fake the killing of another double. Obviously, he got the idea from you.
All right. And what do you suggest? I can only assume that since the representatives of other countries are already here, that Mr. Roth will arrive on time for tomorrow's meeting.
I shall take care of Mr. Roth. You take care of Tanner, because he can link our faces with our activities. We shall leave here tomorrow afternoon having accomplished everything. Mr. Logan, you needn't bother coming with us unless you have brought the news that Tanner is dead.
Your call just came through.
Hello, Dave.
Well, hello, Dan. What can I do for you?
What do you mean? Didn't he tell you?
Well, only some minor improprieties like criminal conspiracy, the carrying of an unregistered concealed weapon, and generally screwing up a high-level operation that they have going on over there.
Dave, come on. I need you to vouch for me.
Oh, I did that. I told them what they were describing was your normal behavioral pattern.
This is serious.
All right, Dan. I talked to them. You're off the hook. But let me give you a piece of advice. What those guys are working on is pretty heavy, all the way to Washington. Now, my suggestion to you is that you cooperate, or they'll have you for lunch.
I think they already have. Thanks anyway.
You can go, Tanner.
How long have you had that?
Since an hour after we picked you up. The ID checks out. We just wanted to give you a chance to cool off.
I guess I was a little overheated. Sorry.
Apologies accepted.
Look, what would you say if I told you I might be able to locate Remick's house? Now, remember, I said might.
Well, I'd say I'd be very interested.
I'll need a car.
Stall number 6, back lot. And if anybody asks, I'll deny I gave this back to you.
I had to sleep in these. Think I can get a change of clothes?
Ask for Charlie in the locker room. He's got some clean clothes for you.
Thanks.
Yeah. I wish you were working for us.
I almost am.
I know you want to kill me. You have every right to.
Can you come up with one good reason why I shouldn't? Why, Lonnie?
But what difference does it make? You came here to kill me.
It makes a big difference to me. Now tell me why you did it.
Because I had to. If you were in my place, you would have done the same thing.
Consort with killers? Turn your friends over to them?
It's more complicated than that. You think it's been easy for me?
Well, that depends on how much they paid you for your services.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Tanner. I deserve that. They pay me a lot. But not in money. In life.
A lot of people have had their lives threatened and still resisted doing what you're doing.
they'd have threatened me, I would have resisted. They threatened them. I was told by Mr. Remick that they'd all be executed unless I did exactly as I was told.
Honey, why didn't you tell me? You
There
could have
were
told
many
me.
times I wanted to help you and tell you. But I couldn't. They were always watching.
I want you to tell me where Remick's house is. No one's watching now.
I hate being right all the time. I'm gonna blow this place apart with that magnum. Get out of here! All right, when I give you the word, you run. Ready? Go!
It won't stop. It won't ever stop.
This is gonna all be over in 24 hours. Look, where do your family live?
In the village where I first brought you to telephone the police.
Is there some place they can stay and be safe just for 24 hours?
Whaley, my grandfather's.
All right. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make sure they get off safely. Then I want you to tell me where Remick's house is. Then we're gonna go to Mr. Fujioka's store and call the police, all right?
I sure hope you have a dime.
Yeah, let's circle around the other way to the car, right? I think we lost him for a minute. Let's get to a phone, huh?
Oh, there's something important you should know. There's a traitor on Mr. Roth's yacht.
A traitor?
I heard them talking on the phone. He supplies Mr. Remick with information. All I know is that his name is Matthews.
You see anything on your way?
Nothing, but we blocked off all the streets as soon as you called. Logan, you think she's gonna talk?
That doesn't matter. Even if she tells him where Remick is, he's only one man. We just gotta be sure he doesn't get to a phone.
Well, this is an isolated area. There's not that many lines running into it.
Hell, cut him. Start with that one. Send your men on ahead. You stay here. If Tanner does try to get to a phone, this will be his first logical stop.
You three come with me.
And if he happens to come by here?
Kill him.
You know him?
He's not from our village.
I think Logan beat us here. That man's waiting for us.
The next village is only 2 miles from here.
No, that's too close. I'm sure they got everything on the shoreline covered. If I were them, I'd cut the phone lines. What about inland?
Kunia, it's about 20 miles from here.
Will I navigate?
Yeah.
trouble.
All right, after him. I'll meet you up ahead.
There's a telephone at the pineapple factory. Come on. You're kidding.
Kidding.
Oh.
Operator, this is a collect call from Dan Tanner to Lieutenant Luke Keachy. Luke, it's me. I got the location on Remick's house.
How?
From the girl, Lonnie.
I thought she was tied with Remick.
She was coerced. I'll explain later.
Well, where is the house?
She describes it as the old Wymeni estate.
Figures. It's been buried under layers of legal papers belonging to a foreign corporation for years. Where are you calling from?
From an old pineapple factory near Cunea.
Sit tight. We'll see you there in half an hour.
One other thing, Remick has a pipeline to Roth's yacht. His name is Matthews.
No!
Lonnie! You've embarrassed me, Mr. Tanner. I don't like that. You're gonna pay for it now. I counted your bullets, Mr. Tanner. You fired 6, remember? Question. Would you have carried extra ammunition on your way to see the girl? I think not. I'm betting my life on it. You come from a gambling city, Mr. Tanner. Will you take my bet?
Run.
What?
Run, or I'll blow you away just for the hell of it.
Run where?
There.
I'll be cut to ribbons.
Really? Show me. Or would you rather have your brain spread around? There's a service road 50 yards ahead. You make it, I might let you live. Run.
You're a fool, Tanner. You may get inside those walls, but Remick will see that you never get out of them alive.
I watched you gun down an old man in cold blood. The most senseless killing imaginable. I watched you murder a young girl whose only crime was protecting her family. Then I came down to your level. I wanted to see you bleed to death in that field. But you got lucky, Logan. So don't push that luck.
You see, Mr. Tanner, you have not escaped me, after all.
I didn't come here to escape from you, Remick. I came here to put you away.
Very courageous. And so like you, to walk back into the lion's lair, alone.
What makes you think I'm alone?
In the short time I've had the pleasure of your acquaintance, I have made a rather detailed study of your character. Fascinating, fascinating.
Well, why don't you tell me about it?
My instinct tells me that you've been driven here in blind passion. Could it be the death of the girl? Am I correct, Mr. Tanner? Is the girl dead?
She's dead.
And Mr. Logan finally managed to do something right. I should congratulate him. But obviously your presence here means that I shall not be able to do so. Did you kill him?
No, I did not kill him, but I came close, Remick.
Close. Pity. Now I shall have to do it myself.
Is that a part of your game?
Exactly. Oh, I shall miss you, Mr. Tanner. I shall miss you very much. I've never had so worthy an adversary, never. And I do like you very much. And so I shall give you a choice, Mr. Tanner. Tell me, in what manner do you prefer to die?
You are surrounded. Come out with your hands up.
Where's Remick?
We got everybody but him.
I want to borrow this guy.
Yeah? What you got in mind?
He'll know where Remick is.
Okay. But I don't want him back in sections.
Come on, friend. I'm gonna ask you one simple question. And either you give me a straight answer or you're gonna go home in a sack. Where's Remick?
I don't know.
Get it together, friend. Where's Remick?
He's meeting the ship.
What ship? What ship?
The Matsu, man. It's anchored out in international waters. Behind Wamanalo Bay.
Let's go. Today's your walkie-talkie.
Hello, the chopper pilot. This is Tanner. Can you come down and give me a lift?
Okay, Mr. Tanner.
I'll come down in the clearing out front.
How close can you get to that boat? As close as you want.
Dan, how did you fool him into thinking that you were brainwashed?
Well, that was easy. I blew up a guy.
That'd fool me.
Binns, it was rigged. Phony bullet, phony victim. They had to test me to make sure I'd go through with it.
I still can't believe horrible things like that really happen.
Gee, I wonder how I'd react if somebody tried to brainwash me.
Before or after you stop crying.
You think that's funny?
No, that is not funny, Binns.
Well, anyway, welcome back, Dan.
I know how I'd handle it. I just keep saying to myself, what would Burt Reynolds do?
I'm sure you don't know. Thank you very much.
Next, on Vegas. Pete just got shot.
Shot?
He's going into cardiac arrest. Call the code blue.
Doctor, what's happening?
Not now. Get out of this room.
The so-called Black Cat Killer has claimed a second victim. Witnesses say a figure dressed and helmeted in black entered a men's clothing store operated by Robert Anderson just before closing and shot him. We'll have more details on this story as they become available. The Clark County Planning Commission held hearings today on environmental...
Black, hey. How did you do that?
Nothing to it. Dan, we got a phone call.
Great. Let's let it ride.
Hello? Dan? It's Binzer. Dave Nelson called here a minute ago. Bee just got shot.
Shot?
Yeah. In her house or something. She must have walked in on a burglar.
Where is she, Binz?
She's, they're taking her to the hospital. But Nelson is still at her house, and he wants you to call him, okay? He said it's pretty bad.
Right.
Lieutenant Nelson.
Dave, Dan, how is she?
I'm gonna give it to you straight, Dan. According to the paramedics, it's touch and go as to whether or not she makes it to the hospital.
I'm on my way. Get her vital signs, have her prepped right away.
Come on. 1, 2, 3. Here.
B? Hi, hey. Do you know who did it? Did you see who did it?
It was dark.
Okay, don't try to talk, all right?
I'm gonna die.
No, you're not gonna die. Hey, not with me around. Besides, you got my files too screwed up, huh? B, hey, B. Don't close your eyes. Try to concentrate, huh? Concentrate on something. Hey, remember that little kitten you brought by you were thinking about adopting? Well, I tell you, I think you should do it, and I think you should. And I tell you what, I'll even help you housebreak him, okay?
You're gonna have to get out of here now. We'll keep you informed.
Visitors for maternity, the floor is now open.
Doc, how is she? Bullet was lodged in the abdomen. She came through the operation all right, but she's still a very sick young lady.
Is she gonna be okay?
Depends on whether or not there are complications.
Can we see her?
Not yet. She still has a long way to go.
Doc, if her condition changes, you have somebody call me.
I'll see that you're notified.
I worked with those reports all night long, and I still came up empty.
What about the neighbor who said she saw a motorcycle leave the scene?
It's in the report. The man who was killed was named Robert Anderson. He ran a men's clothing shop. He was shot down a week ago when he was closing up the store. 2 witnesses saw a black motorcycle pull out of the alley just about the time of the shooting.
Wait a second, that's the same description B's neighbor gave. That's got to be more than a coincidence.
That's right, and there's more to it. It's a school teacher named Carol Ann Lester. She was shot down in her apartment Tuesday night, approximately 8 p.m. The witness heard a motorcycle pull out of the alley just about the same time.
Dave, damn it, it's got to tie in there.
That's what I keep telling myself, Dan, but there's no common denominator. As far as I can determine, these 2 victims did not even know each other.
Well, what about a motive?
We struck out there, too. Miss Lester had $80 in her purse. Anderson was wearing a very expensive watch, and there was over $300 in the cash register.
What does B have to do with any of these people?
Uh-huh. You come up with an answer to that, my man, and I can get off at square one.
I intend to, Dave.
Van, how's B's daughter?
Julie's back east for a couple of weeks visiting her grandma.
You let me know if I can do anything, won't you?
Yeah, thanks.
All right.
You're Dan Tanner, the private investigator, aren't you?
Yes.
Miss Davis worked for you. Do you believe that this shooting had anything to do with a case you're working on, maybe?
Look, there's no comment at this time. The police are working on it.
Well, what about these rumors we've been hearing about a black cat killer? Can you tell us about
As far as
that?
I'm concerned, it's just rumors. You'll excuse me?
I'm Jennifer Stallings. But I like to be called Jenny.
What can I do for you, Miss Stallings?
You want the long version or the short?
The short. I've got a lot on my mind.
I know. I heard about your secretary, Miss Travis. I'm a freelance writer. I'd like to cover the story, and I was hoping you'd be able to give me some information.
Look, I'll tell you the same thing I told the other reporters. No comments now.
I don't want any comments. I was hoping I could ask you for a favor.
What kind of favor?
Promise you won't get mad?
Not without good reason.
Well, I thought, well, maybe if I could just scoop these reporters just once, it would do wonders for my career. And maybe I could even get a steady job in a newspaper. And because of what happened to your secretary, I knew you'd be investigating these murders, and I guess I fell into the long version.
You've done everything but get to the point.
I was wondering if I could tag along with you for a couple of days.
That's not possible.
Why? I won't get in the way. I could even help. All I want to do is observe.
Look, Miss Stallings, Jenny, I've got a lot of ground to cover this week. All right?
Well, I'm good at that. Please, Mr. Tanner, if I cause you 1 minute of trouble, or you could just kick me out of the car.
That won't be necessary. Because you won't be in the car. Sorry.
I'll take Linda and Laura over here, please. And you can take 5. You girls can just rest in the area over there. That'll be fine. We've got to get this dance right now.
Miss Lester? Can I talk to you for a minute? My name is Tanner. I'm a private investigator. It's about your sister.
I've already told the police everything I know.
Would you mind telling me? See, someone I'm very fond of is in the hospital, and we don't know if she's going to make it or not.
What does that have to do with my sister?
Well, I think it's possible that they were both shot by the same man.
Are you referring to the black cat killer they've been talking about on television?
Yes. Miss Lester, according to the police report, you last saw your sister the morning of the night she was killed?
She said she was going to a singles bar. She dropped by to borrow one of my dresses. She was wearing it when they found her.
Do you know if anything was missing from her apartment?
The police drove me there. I couldn't find anything missing.
Did your sister have a special boyfriend?
Not really. Caroline was always more comfortable curled up with a book.
Doesn't sound like you're describing a girl who'd even go to a singles bar.
Well, with Carol Ann, you had to talk yourself blue in the face to get her to go anywhere. I practically had to push her on the plane to get her to take a vacation.
Miss Lester, I have one more question, and forgive me for being blunt. But do you know of anyone who would have a reason for wanting your sister dead?
No, Mr. Tanner. No one.
Okay, take it from the top.
I hope your friend makes it.
Thank you.
He's going into cardiac arrest. Call it code blue.
Doctor, what's happening?
Not now. Get out of this room.
Dr. Renfell, report to Dr. Barr in administration. Dr. Renfell, report to Dr. Barr in administration.
I told you to get out of here. Passport. Help me with that. All right, clear. Defibrillate. Again. Again. We're getting a wave pattern.
Donna.
I
Dan.
Hi. How you doing?
It's about my brother, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just keep trying to pretend he really isn't dead. But I guess I'm just not very good at it.
Donna, you know, my secretary, Bee, was shot.
Yes, I'm sorry, Dan. How is she?
Well, I called the hospital about an hour ago. She made it through a cardiac arrest, but she's still critical. Donna, I think there's some kind of link between the two shootings.
I know. Lieutenant Nelson told me about those other people who were shot, and I've been seeing it on the TV and in the papers.
Now, that's what I want to ask you about. See, the police didn't find anything missing from your brother's store. The cash register wasn't touched. Do you know if there was anything of value there that we might have missed?
Not that I know of. I just can't understand why anyone would want to kill Robert. Danny worked his tail off trying to make a go of that store. I had to practically force him to take some time off.
Did he take a vacation?
Yeah, he got back a few days ago.
Where did he go?
Acapulco. He went with some group on a tour arranged by some travel agency. Dan, does that mean something?
Donna, I've been looking for some kind of link between these killings. Bee just got back from a vacation in Acapulco.
I don't understand.
I talked to a sister of one of the other victims. She said that she just got back from a vacation. I'm gonna call and check, but I'll lay odds it was Acapulco. Donna, did your brother bring anything back from Mexico? Souvenirs, presents, curios?
All he brought back was this. It was a present for me.
I'm sorry. What are you doing here? How did you know I was here?
I followed you. I hope you don't mind.
Well, as a matter of fact...
Please, Mr. Tanner. If I could break this door, it could change my whole life.
Jenny, no, I don't work that way.
Can't you give anybody a break?
I don't work with a partner.
What are you really saying, Mr. Tanner? No one ever broke a rule for you. You never had a break. Remember, I don't really need your permission. I could just follow you.
Well, you are persistent, aren't you? Okay, but we do it my way, all right?
Agreed.
You don't go anywhere where I feel is not safe.
Deal.
Okay.
Where do we start?
My secretary's house.
Miss Travis, how is she?
Not very well, I'm afraid.
Sorry to hear that.
Okay, I should call Ben's, have him meet us there.
Well, why are we going there?
To look for something? Bee went on a vacation to Acapulco recently. The other two victims, the ones that were killed, they were in Acapulco, too. It's the only link we have.
Do you have any idea what you're looking for?
No, just hope to get lucky. Oh, Benz.
Dan.
Benz, this is Jenny Stallings. This is Benzer, my associate.
Hi, how do you do?
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
Don't just stand there, start looking.
What are we looking for?
Did Bee bring anything back from Mexico except those silly souvenirs she gave us?
No, just the candle holders and a hat and a sombrero and sandals.
Nothing else, huh?
Well, no, she said she didn't do any shopping there. You know, she just went for rest and to get some sun. And she took some pictures and had pictures taken of her.
What pictures?
Well, tourist pictures. They're over here. I'll show you. It was just pictures of Bee and some people standing in front of a church, you know, like a national landmark or something like that.
Right.
Like here, I think it was called San Sebastian. The town was called Tosco. They're gone. They're not here. Hey, look, they were here yesterday. I saw them.
Benz, how many people were in these pictures?
I don't know, Bee and a woman, another woman, and 3 men.
3 men.
I don't see where you're going with this.
Think about it. Why would someone break in this house, try to kill Bee, to steal a picture?
Well, maybe it wasn't just a picture. How do you know it wasn't something else that was taken?
I don't, but that's all we got to go on. Benz, I want you to track down this travel agent who booked the tour. Find out the names and addresses of everybody who was on it.
Why?
Because it's the only connective link we've got. Will you just do it, please?
I'll do it, yeah. I was just asking a question, that's all.
Hey, look. I'm sorry, all right?
I know, it's all right. She's my friend, too, you know? Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Bye.
I'll see you later.
A picture of tourists in front of a church, it just doesn't make sense.
Maybe it does to the killer.
Look, you're gonna have to be on your own for a while. I've got to do some errands and check on B.
Her vital signs are much more stable. Looks like she may be over the crisis.
B? B, it's Dan. Can you hear me? Hi. Yeah, I want you to try to remember something that's very important. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Good. Now, B, remember when you went to that old church in Toxco? There were some people with you. Now, do you remember those people, who they were?
Huh.
Now, did you see or hear anything unusual at the church?
No.
Let her go now. She needs to rest.
Hi.
Hi.
Where to?
Well, out to the DI for some brunch. Gotta meet Binzer.
Did he get anywhere with that list of names?
Oh, we'll find out soon enough.
Oh, you mentioned yesterday you were going to the hospital to see your secretary. How is she?
Much better, thank you.
It's great news.
Hi.
Howdy.
Listen, I got that list you wanted, the names and addresses of the people who went on the Acapulco tour with B.
Very
Hi.
good.
How are you?
All we got to do now is narrow it down to the people who took the side trip with me. The ones who are still alive, that is.
I've already done it. Thank you.
How'd you do that?
I talked to the tour director. He's the one that made the arrangements for the trip to Tosco.
Very impressive.
I hope it helps.
Thanks.
See you.
I think Nelson should know about this list.
Look, I've got to be getting back to my typewriter. I'll check with you later.
Don't you want something else?
No, thanks, I'm fine.
Thanks, Marie.
Lieutenant Nelson.
Dave, I think I got something. Of the 4 people who took the side trip with B, the ones in the picture, 2 are still alive. I think they're gonna need some protection. James Maynard and...
Hold it. You're a little late with Maynard. He just got hit.
Then we're down to one name on the list. Enright.
Mickey Enright.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not new to me. In fact, his face used to decorate my office all the time. Petty theft, breaking and entering. Nothing serious. I understand he's going straight. He's now selling used cars. I've got a question for you. Why the hell would 5 people having their picture taken together make them a target?
I don't know, Dave.
All right. Enright's got protection.
Thanks.
Oh, get out of here. Yeah?
Jenny Stallings, Mr. Brenner.
Oh, Jenny. Screwed up, huh? When you came down here to take the contract, you were touted as the best shooter in the business.
What is that supposed to mean? I shouldn't have to remind you that 4 are down.
Wrong. My people call and tell me you got sloppy. Now, one of them is still in the hospital.
I'll take care of it.
Now, listen. One of those creeps sent me that letter. Now, my face is known all over the world. Now, anybody in that picture could identify me.
I said I would take care of it. That leaves just one more. Enright.
What about him?
He's gone underground. But I've been holding hands with a PI who knows his town a lot better than I do. He's a smart cookie. I latched onto him to make sure he wouldn't get too close. Sooner or later, he'll lead me to Enright.
I want you to get those negatives. Now, when you finish the contract, if you finish, I want you to get on a plane and hand deliver those negatives personally.
I'll just need a few more days.
Oh, one more thing. If you blow this, you'll be the next one taken out.
Vince.
Oh, hi, how are you?
Did you find Enright yet?
No, I haven't found him.
What about that lady he hangs out with?
She hasn't heard from him. It's really strange. It's like he fell into a well and disappeared.
James Maynard, the tour photographer, he's dead. That makes Enright the last person on the list who's alive, so we gotta find Enright before the killer does, all right?
I'll stay right on top. Oh, you know that really good-looking lady, Jenny Stallings?
Yeah.
She called a couple times. She wants you to call her back.
Hey, Joe, use the phone. Huh?
You got it.
Hello?
Jenny, this is Dan Tanner. You were trying to reach me?
Hi, Dan. Yeah, I was just sitting here working on my story, and I was wondering how your secretary was doing.
Well, I talked to the doctor about an hour ago. She's going to make it.
Well, that's great news. How's everything else doing?
Well, I wouldn't exactly call it progress. The police turned up another body from the list, James Maynard.
Oh, my God, the photographer. Why would anyone want to kill him?
What? I don't know. I'm still working on the other victims. Look, if anything develops, I'll call you, all right?
Okay.
Your face is very funky.
Yeah.
What's the matter?
Yeah. Jenny Stallings never saw that list you gave me, did she?
No.
She just referred to James Maynard as a tour photographer.
She couldn't have. She couldn't have known that.
She couldn't have. Nelson said that Maynard was killed shortly after he returned from a business trip. I'm laying odds that the killer was looking for the negatives.
Dan, you don't think the killer is Jenny Stallings?
I don't know, Vince, but I'm going to have a talk with her. Come on.
Yeah.
The Black Cat Murders by Jennifer Stallings.
Maybe she is a freelance writer.
Maybe this is just window dressing to fool anybody who might happen to invite themselves in here. Vince, this just about does it.
What?
Jennifer Stallings went to Acapulco 2 days after the tour got back. She stayed 1 day. She told me she'd never been to Acapulco. Lady's a phony. Get on the phone, call Nelson, tell him to get some troops over to the hospital and give me Jenny's description.
You think she's gonna go after B again?
I told her that B was all right. That means B is still a target.
Red is even.
Daniel.
Well, looks like you got a hot streak going.
The system I learned playing with Prince Rainier, would you believe, even has come up 6 straight times.
Amazing.
Sorry to hear about B. Is anything I can do?
Well, as a matter of fact, there's a character by the name of Mickey Enright.
Recycle junkie, used to be into hot cars. Strictly a lightweight.
Yeah, I've read his sheet. What I need to know is where I can find him.
I hear you straight. Why would he go under?
Because he's very scared right now.
32 is even.
And that makes 7 in a row.
James, about Mickey Enright?
Used to have a partner, Timothy Reel. Owns a little hotel downtown. All of it goes on evening.
Most hotels have names.
Some a little fancier than the rooms. Take the Casbah, for instance.
Thanks.
Foolish boy.
Nine is odd.
I figured odd was about due.
Put it on odd.
Excuse me.
You want a room?
No, I want to talk to somebody staying here.
You got a name?
Yeah, Mickey Enright.
I don't got anybody registered here by that name.
Look, pal, we can do it the hard way or the easy way. Now, how do you want it?
You a cop?
No, but I have a friend who is. Now, do you want me to shut this place down for harboring an accomplice to a murder?
Who the hell are you, anyway?
Somebody who wants to talk to Mickey Enright. Now, what room's he in?
Hey!
What room's he in?
311! 311! Creep!
You should never open the door without asking who's there.
Who's there? What do you want?
My name is Tana, and I want some answers.
All right, ask the questions.
Let's start with who you're hiding from.
Who's hiding?
You are, and I even know why, because your name is the last one on the list.
I don't know from any list.
Do you know how easy it was for me to find you? Do you know how easy it would be for this black cat killer to find you? I suggest you talk to me.
About what?
Acapulco.
Oh.
Where are the negatives?
I don't. I'll show you. All right, I'll show you. I'll show you.
Nice and slow.
Yeah. There's a...
The man in the background. Augie Brenner.
Okay, so I knew it was Brenner. I saw, as soon as I saw him in front of that church, foggy, Brenner. Brenner, big union boss, supposed to be blown up on that boat on Lake Mead.
He staged the whole stunt just to save himself 20 years in a federal prison, is that it? And you found out where he was staying in Acapulco, sent him this picture, along with your anonymous business proposal? Either he pays off or this picture goes to the newspaper?
Oh, come on, Tanner. What's $100,000 to a big high roller like him, huh?
It depends on how much value you place on a human life.
Look, I didn't know those other people were gonna get hit.
Hey, Mickey, it had to work that way. How was Brenner supposed to know which of you sent the picture, huh? Let's go.
Where are we going?
Downtown. Friend of mine. You'll like him. He's a cop.
You wired. You just got lucky. You think it's over, don't you? Well, you're wrong. Okay, so maybe they give me 10 to 20 years. I'll be eligible for parole in 8. A couple years off for good behavior. And then I'll be back, Tana. I'll be there for you.
That's a threat I can live with. Let's go.
You know, the whole time I was in the hospital recuperating, something kept bugging me.
Something I said?
No, it was something he said.
What?
You remember.
No, I don't. What?
Well, I don't exactly remember, but something about how I kept screwing up your files.
Oh, B, that was a joke.
Was it?
Not
That's what I thought. Well, I think you're going to pay for that.
You know, there is something else we talked about that I don't think you remember.
What?
Here.
What?
Open it up.
Oh, no, is that cute? And now I remember something else. Something about how you were going to help me housebreak him.
Her.
Whatever.
Little cute thing, huh? I think she's ready for her first lesson.
Next on Vegas. Drop the gun!
You didn't mean to kill him.
I shot exactly where I aimed.
Look, I was just trying to find out if...
You wanted to know if Pat Klein needed the bullet. Where are you going? After all of this, we're in complete control.
We're into blackmail. We're into murder.
Oh, pretty red wings, I'm driving you home. Oh, pretty...
Did you ever think of becoming a professional singer?
Oh, you're kidding. No, never.
I'm so glad.
You know, it's a long walk from here.
That's not nice.
That's
Keep your
not
eyes
nice.
on the road.
Okay, watch my eyes on the road. Oh, boy. We're having a good time now, aren't we?
Heck of a good time.
Sing. Come on, sing. You think you're so hot? Sing. Go on. Oh, pretty red wings, I'm taking you home. Oh, pretty red wings.
What did you do with my sky?
We interrupt this fine evening to bring you the following important message. It's time for bed.
Well, Mr. Tanner, what are you suggesting?
Sleep. It's time to go to sleep. I'm tired. Naughty but nice.
You know, I think that we can put a really nice glaze on this evening.
But you have an annual report to give in Los Angeles in the morning, and
Oh,
I
no,
have
wait,
a client at
They're only
7:30 in the morning.
stockholders. Well, what kind of client expects you to think at 7:30? Talk about cost effective. You have any breakfast meetings on Thursday?
Nope.
I'll be back Wednesday afternoon. I sure hope you're not always this sensible.
Oh, I'm never sensible on Wednesdays.
Stop the gun! Hold it!
Call an ambulance.
Call the coroner.
Wait a second. Are you sure you haven't tried CPR?
I just pumped more blood out of him. The guy is 000.
He can't be. Come on, do something.
You want a second opinion of your marksmanship? Your score.
Oh, my God. Oh, no.
Burglar?
Yeah, he was in my apartment. He chased me down here. He was about to shoot me.
He couldn't have shot anybody. It was a BB gun.
Probably used it to scare people away.
Now listen, you had no way of knowing that. What's the matter with you? It's not your first one.
Yeah, but this was different.
Dan, nobody ordered him to point a gun at you. Come on, I'll give you a ride home.
No, that's all right. I'll be fine.
Okay. I'll get your statement later.
Dan, you didn't mean to kill him.
Are you kidding? I shot exactly where I aimed.
Well, you fired in self-defense.
I fired without thinking.
You're being too hard on
Henry, the blow away.
9417 Bandera.
Dan, you were protecting me.
Yeah, that's a good excuse. Why don't you go on up to bed? We'll talk.
You all right?
Yeah. About Wednesday.
Maybe I ought to call you when I get back.
Whenever.
Dan?
Nelson called you, huh?
Yep.
Don't look at me like that. You've seen me drink before.
Not like this.
Well, don't worry. I know my limit. I plan to exceed it. Would you like a little chemical disinhibitor? Excellent marinade for a festering conscience, I'm told.
Do you have anything to cut it with, like an olive?
One blabbermouth soup coming up. Just getting ready to clean it. Should always clean a piece after firing. Prevents rust, ensures accuracy. Let's drink to that, huh? Here's to accuracy.
Dan, you had to shoot him.
You're absolutely right, B. That's all I had to do is shoot him. You know, this instrument is so well engineered, it'll put 5 consecutive rounds in the black at 75 feet. I've done it. I only had to put one hole in that kid's shoulder to be in the intensive care unit right now and be alive.
Well, I wonder if he'd have done you the same favor.
B, his hand was shaking.
It was you or him.
Him or me. Flower of the jungle, is that what we are, B? Animals, huh?
You have a right to survive.
B, do you know what it's like to stop a heart? Turn living tissue into garbage.
No. No, I don't, but I do know if it'd been a real gun, it'd be Kathy on the slab instead of him. Dan, that guy could be a murderer. He could have killed a lot of people.
Yeah, it's possible.
Well, then why don't we just put all this guilt on hold till we find out something about him?
Yeah, let's hope he's blown a couple people away so Dan will feel better.
Dan. Dan. And go to sleep. He'll easier in the morning.
God, I hope so, B. I hope so.
Good night.
Good night.
Here's a copy of your statement.
Just find out the kid's name.
Yeah, it's Patrick Murphy Klein.
Any aliases?
None. No record except a traffic ticket for parking in front of the YMCA.
He had $25,000 worth of diamonds?
That's right. In his YMCA bag. He got lucky, some widow of an oil executive.
What kind of kid belongs to the YMCA and burgles $25,000 in diamonds?
A professional cat burglar. He probably played basketball to keep the strength up in his legs. Dan, let's face it. This kid didn't just happen into harm's way. He lived there.
With no record.
Look, his lock tools were well worn.
Maybe they were secondhand.
I doubt it. If this is gonna give your conscience trouble, what happens the next time you have to squeeze one off? When other lives are on the line?
Just want to find out what kind of human being I killed.
Dan, when one of my officers kills somebody, they talk to a psychiatrist, not the victim. Now, if you just sign that statement, you can take it to the assistant DA yourself.
Ed St. John?
He would like for you to drop in, and his name is Edward St. John. Don't call him Ed, or you might find yourself doing push-ups.
Your statement seems close to a police report.
Is there ever any doubt?
Well, not in this office, but I have to be ready for the ACLU, Amnesty International, and of course, the newspaper.
Trigger-happy PI blows away unarmed burglar, right?
Well, there is yardage in that if Susan Klein wanted to push it.
Klein have a wife and kids?
An older sister, sole survivor. You were completely justified, Tana. No judge would clutter up the court system with this. If anything, he'd thank you for solving a bunch of small burglaries.
You call $25,000 small?
Well, you may do well to get away, huh? Take a little vacation.
Yeah, I'd like that.
Well, no problem. My office is leaving this right where it is. I hope you do, too.
Hello. The Sawyer here. I got a message you called.
Are you on the case?
Not now. I've got something coming up next week.
I need a few days surveillance.
Who?
Private investigator named Dan Tana.
Sure.
Miss Klein?
Yes.
I've been trying to reach you at home. It's regarding the investigation of your brother.
It's about time someone looked into it. Grab a table outside. I'm just going off duty. Would you like something to drink?
Some iced tea would be fine.
Been working double shifts. Keeps my mind off my brother.
Must be very difficult for you.
Especially when you handle it alone.
You You don't have any other family?
My parents died in a car accident when Pat was 10. I raised him from then on. I was mother and sister. But he didn't hurt from any neglect. He was 4-H, Boy Scout, good grades.
Miss Klein, do you mind if I ask a few tough questions?
You mean about stealing? A couple of comic books in grade school, a basketball in high school. He got caught and learned his lesson.
Sounds normal.
As for guns, I gave him a .22 one Christmas, a plinker for cans or bottles. One day he shot a rabbit. I made him skin it. A week later, he sold the rifle. He never touched one after that. Your people downtown don't believe that.
Well, I do. When did your brother get his own apartment?
About 5 years ago, after he got the job on the baccarat table.
Did you see much of him? I mean, aside from here?
That kind of kid doesn't turn into a killer in 50 years. Even if he was a burglar, the penalty is 2 or 3 years. Not death.
Did you contact a lawyer?
Oh, yeah. He said forget it.
I heard about what happened the other night. That must have been terrifying for Kathy.
Daisy, can we talk about this later?
Oh, I know, Dan. I know you had to shoot him.
You blood freak! You murder my brother and come down here pretending to be a cop? You sleazy, murdering scum!
Banquets, 8. Main banker, Ben Stanels. Cards, please.
Hi, Daniel.
Can we talk about Pat Klein?
You mean about the boy you had to shoot? It's gonna be hard to be replaced.
Is he a good man?
That Klein good? Arrow straight, reliable. The finest pair of hands I've ever seen in a long time. Our chips never walked on his shift.
Of course not. The kid was a cat burglar.
Maybe, Daniel, maybe. The kid was a charmer. He was one of the few dealers I know who got heavy tips. I mean, heavy tips.
Bank wins, 7/6. All bets stand, new banker. All set? Here we go again. Cards, please.
Oh, I'd like another margarita, please. Salt the rim this time.
Who's the lady in the show and tell dress?
Mavis. Drops a lot occasionally.
Looks like she can use some lessons.
Only she can keep her nose out of the sauce long enough, and she's sober. She's way ahead of the odds.
Beat one more. Bank wins, 9/6. Bets down. Same banker. Cards, please.
The key to Mr. Klein's apartment.
What'd you tell the manager?
I said I was giving him a surprise Tupperware party. Boy, this guy was a big-time burglar. He was a very small-time spender.
Patrick M. Klein. This doesn't make any sense. Kind of know-how Klein had and the ice I saw at that casino, he could have afforded a penthouse. You
think he picked his marks from the baccarat table?
Yeah, that's my hunch, Benz. What they dangled in front of him at the casino was only a sample of what they had at home.
Hey, look at this. It's a bill for a rebuilt fuel pump, $280.
The import car clinic. Now, that doesn't make any sense either. His car was Detroit iron, a '64 Chevy.
Maybe he had two cars. Hey, maybe he had two apartments.
Very good thought, Benz. Tana,
Dan, where are you?
I'm heading out to the import car clinic, B.
No, you're headed to the DA's office for a chat with Edward St. John.
Ah, a friendly chat?
Well, the invitation sounded more like a bench warrant.
Thanks, B.
Now, Suzanne Klein was in here, and after she'd calmed down to a mild rage, she described a bizarre public disturbance created by the man who killed her brother.
Look, I was just trying to find out if...
You wanted to know if Pat Klein needed the bullet.
Do you know where Klein worked?
Oh, of course I do, Tana. Look, she thinks it's a cover-up. The police protecting their own kind. And if Suzanne Klein knocks on the right door and yells loud enough, there will be a full review.
To satisfy the media.
Correct. And it'll drag on, and of course, eventually you'll be cleared. But in the process, however, they may suspend your license several months. Now, you just might need a vacation, but I have 3 cases going to trial, 3 pending, and half a dozen in the works, and quite frankly, I don't need a new can of worms.
Yes, well, then I guess I should drop this whole thing.
Now, it's your license.
Well, there are a lot of other things I could be doing, all of them requiring a license.
I see.
Do you know if Klein had another address?
What is wrong with you?
Okay, all right. Okay.
Thanks for coming in. Hi.
I'm glad you called. Isn't Wednesday your bridge night?
Well, my neighbor's filling in. My wife will have to trump his aces tonight.
Is that private investigator bothering you?
Not anymore.
Then to what do I owe the pleasure of this unscheduled visit?
Honey, how thoroughly did you go through Klein's apartment?
Thoroughly. All the drawers, letters, notepads, everything.
Not even an address book.
Positive. There is nothing in that apartment to connect us. As a well-kept mistress, I am above this sort of thing, Edward. Do not expect me to do any more grubby sneaking around.
Even if Klein has another apartment someplace.
Why would he?
Well, perhaps because he doesn't want anyone to know the rather sizable amount of income he had. You know, dealers don't make that kind of money. He never even gave you a phone number, nothing?
The only thing I ever got from Pat Klein was a deposit slip when he put the money in my account. Which, by the way, is very low with him very dead.
You know, honey, you're just going to have to stay away from the no-limit tables and maybe find something else, like winning.
I do all right. One of the dealers said my biorhythms may be in a recession. But certainly not tonight. Dinner's ready.
Can that wait a while?
Just as long as we want.
investigations.
Here, I want you to run a quick check on a Nevada license plate. CGW 388. A blue sedan. Guy's been following me the last couple of miles.
CGW. How many are in the car?
Just the driver. He hardly fits. A real bone crusher type, if you know what I mean.
I'll get right on it.
Thanks, B.
Hi. Help you? Yeah, did you work on that?
Yeah, I put that on. It was a crummy rebuilt. I had to replace it. I've been trying to call Rick.
Rick.
Yeah, I don't know his last name, but he's married to that XJ6.
What does this Rick look like?
About 6 feet tall, straight brown hair. You know, he must be sick or something.
Why's that?
Well, his car's been ready for 3 days. He's usually breathing on me.
Which one is that?
It's the green Jag, out back.
Another way out of here?
Yeah.
I don't blame you for being ticked.
Ticked?
Mad?
Oh, you're getting close.
Look, it was unavoidable.
Now, that's funny. There's only one person in town grieving over the death of Patrick Klein, and you can't avoid her. Now, you want to tell me what that was all about?
Maybe I was off base there.
You're damn right you were off base. Now, on one hand, you tell the assistant DA that you're laying out of it. Then you're right back into it. You come in here, bust up a garage, and have 2 units rolling. My phone is still smoking for St. John's call. Now, let me tell you something, old buddy. My office has taken a ton of heat over this because of your obsession with a dead burglar.
A dead burglar owned a $30,000 Jag under an assumed name.
What?
And about the time I found that out, some no-neck rhino tried to take my head off. The only obsession I have is with staying alive.
Now, why do you connect him to Klein?
I don't know. I just get the feeling he's been sitting on me the last 3 or 4 days.
Does this person have a face?
Yes. A very large body, stronger than train smoke.
Well, there's a guy here from Arizona who's been around town for a while. He's an iron pumper.
What's his line?
He collects debts and closes accounts. Maybe you better take a run through the mug file and see what you can come up with.
I'll get cleaned up and come on down to Metro. If our friend St. Edward starts to get righteous, you tell him that Jag is registered to Rick Link, 1001 Palmyra Drive. The description fits Klein perfectly.
Is that a positive ID?
Rick, Patrick, L-I-N-K-E. It's an anagram. They rearranged the letters to get Klein.
See you there.
Hello?
Klein had another apartment. Here's the address.
I'm trying to get a little sun.
Well, you're going to go over there before Tana does.
He knows about it?
Yeah. So does Lieutenant Nelson. They're both busy little beavers here now. Here's the address, 1001 Palmyra Drive. Move it.
Tana.
Dan, that blue sedan you asked about, it was found abandoned. Binzer checked it out. The license plates were phony.
What about the no-neck rhino who was driving it?
Well, Nelson said he's not from our local zoo, but he'll be running it down.
Okay, keep me posted, B.
I will do. Now, where are you going to be?
At Rick Link's apartment.
Also known as Pat Klein.
Right, 1001 Palmyra Drive. Tell Binzer to meet me there right away.
Okay.
Hi.
Oh, hi. Dan wants you here right away.
Come on, I just got back.
You can't say.
Anybody home?
Who is it?
One of Rick's friends. Wow, Mavis.
You're,
Dan Tanner.
one of Rick's friends.
Oh, no. Baccarat.
Oh.
What do we have here?
Oh, remnants of an LTR.
An LTR.
Live together relationship.
My, you certainly carry your weight well for a size 12.
Rick was just not a good influence. Too many carbohydrates.
So you just came by to pick up your things, right? And maybe somebody else's things? Would you mind very much emptying your purse?
A little. Would you mind if I scream?
Well, considering my license is hanging by a paper clip.
I can see why.
Catch you later.
You'll love my Doberman.
Hey, Binge.
What?
The tan sports car.
Oh.
Tan investigations.
B, any calls?
No, any luck?
Yeah, I found Klein's savings book. He's got deposits here of $10,000 and $12,000, lots of them. Then we got withdrawals of about half the amounts. Looks like he was splitting his take with somebody.
Oh, I thought he worked alone.
Yeah, he did. But see if you can find a bank account for a Mavis Graham in town somewhere.
Mavis Graham. Okay, now where are you going to be if I need you?
I'll be talking to our friendly neighborhood fence.
Which one?
Grabowski. Bye-bye.
Oh, and I was having such a nice day.
Pat Klein.
Information is 411.
Oh, I found the party I'm looking for. Casimir Grabowski, distributor of previously owned jewelry, purveyor of fine art.
I was about to close.
Just tell me who Klein split his take with.
Klein?
Casimir. A very nice old lady spent her life savings to purchase a Renoir sketch from you. Fake, of course.
Can you prove that?
Yes, I can prove it. Maybe I should invite Lieutenant Nelson down here. You could sell him one of your sketches, huh?
A woman did bring jewels in from time to time. Very sexy. Auburn hair.
Bag lady for who?
I don't know. Someone with clout.
This lady's name Mavis?
I wouldn't know. She only came in when Klein couldn't.
Casimir, don't close. That very nice old lady will be back very shortly for a full refund.
Yeah.
Snoopy was here. He knows Mavis is the connection, and that's all he has.
Well, that's all he needs to put us in the shredder.
Do you have someone to pull his plug?
I do, and he's hot to do it, too. Talk to you later.
Soria.
Tomorrow. Don't miss.
I won't miss. You got it.
Well, at least we know that Pat Klein was consistent. All his victims women, all baccarat players.
Right, he simply chose the ones wearing the most expensive jewelry.
Dave. Hello, Dan. Here's a list of burglaries with similar MOs.
Get a match on the dates?
Yep, I checked them out. Bank deposits were made within a couple of days of the last burglaries.
What about this iron pumper who tried to give me a facelift?
His name is Valeria DeSeria. His sheet came in from Arizona. Reads like my blotter. You name it, he's done it.
Yeah. Question is, who was paying him to try to crack heads, huh?
I put that question out on the street. Maybe we'll get lucky. In the meantime, if you see him again, call a patrol unit. We'll pull him in for questioning.
Well, I promise you this. If I see him again, one of us is going to need an ambulance.
Hold it. Why don't you call me and let us handle it, all right?
Good idea.
I'll see you later.
All right.
10 investigations. Our man at Lake Mead.
Vince, anything happening?
Nah, not a thing.
But what is she doing?
She's just sunbathing. Boy, is she good at sunbathing.
Okay, listen, it's certain that Mavis Graham is Pat Klein's bag lady, so...
Dan, hang on a second. A car just pulled up. Look at that. Boy, you're not going to believe this.
Well, try me.
Take a guess at who's about to board the good ship Lollipop.
Benz, I don't want to guess. Who?
Come on, Dan, it's no fun if you don't take a guess.
Benz, the reason you're out there is because I don't want to play guessing games.
Okay. Edward St. John. Isn't that something?
The assistant district attorney.
Someone with clout. Okay, Benz, keep an eye on him. I'll be right out.
Great. Bring some sunscreen.
Did you find out where Mavis Graham has her checking account?
Washington State Bank.
Okay, check the withdrawals from Pat Klein's passbook with the deposits in her checking account.
Are you saying that some of the money went through her account?
Exactly half. To St. John.
Well, that's a weird situation. How's that work?
Ordinary blackmail. St. John had evidence that could put Klein away.
Well, then without Mavis, you don't even have a case. All you have are numbers and bank accounts.
Bright girl. And pretty.
If Nelson calls.
Like me.
Right. Hold it right there. Why? Put the gun in the car. I said drop the gun.
Why? You didn't have the guts for it last time.
I got over that.
Let's see it.
One address book belonging to Pat Klein.
A.K.A. Rick Link. Wow, good girl. Anyone see you?
I bumped into Dan Tanner on the way out.
Well, that's no problem. The son of Santana will soon be scratched from our list of worries. You're sure in the deep into that stuff lately.
It's therapeutic.
Why?
Maybe because of the way some things have been going lately.
There may be a little gap in our income for a while, but we'll survive.
Like Pat Klein?
What happened to Pat Klein was an occupational hazard. He was a thief practicing his profession, and he got a little hurt.
He sure did. A big hurt.
You know, I don't understand. All of a sudden, you're oozing concern for our dear departed cat burglar, who is probably holding out on us anyway. What's bugging you? Oh, what is it? Tana?
Well, how long do you think it's going to be before he figures this out? It's not...
Tana's out of it!
Well, that sounds rather final. What do you mean by that?
Well, it means that he's lost his license, leaving town.
And taking a vow of silence? You sent killers after him.
Would you
now
just
we're
calm
into
down?
murder!
Calm down! Now, after all of this, we're in complete control.
We're into blackmail. We're into murder.
You've been drinking and your mouth needs a rest, Mavis. It's gotten to be a little tiring, Mavis. What do you think you're doing, huh?
Man.
Hey, Bids.
Dan! Dan! Wait for me!
Bids, where are they?
Dan! He just slapped her into another time zone. Let's go. Where are we going?
Hey, Dave, I need your boat.
Sure, Dan, okay. We'll bring it right back.
you in court, St. John.
Looking good today.
Yeah, so are you.
We have reservations at 8 o'clock.
We do.
Yes, we do. Unless you have other plans.
Oh, no, no, no. Hi.
I just came from Lieutenant Nelson's office. Apparently, Pat's death affected you almost as much as it did me.
Taking a life is not something to feel good about it, under any circumstance.
Mr. Tanner, Pat was my brother, and I loved him. But he put himself in that position, not you. You did what you had to do. I just wanted you to know that's how I feel.
Thank you.
Drop by for coffee if you can. I promise you better service next time.
And by the way, you don't have any breakfast meetings Thursday either.
Well, did you ask B?
No, I told her. While I'm here, how about a lesson?
Sure. Well, the first thing, no, you're holding it all wrong. First thing you have to do is relax and get the feel of the thing.
Yes, I can see that.
Yes. Now keep your head down, and I think we're gonna go on the tour together.
কেকের প্রেজেন্টেশনটা খুবই সুন্দর, বিউটিফুল, দেখেই খেতে ইচ্ছা করে।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
আমার নাম মোহাম্মদ আশিকুল আলম তমাল, পাবনা থেকে এসেছি। তো আজকে আমি অরেঞ্জ মুস কেক নিয়ে এসেছি।
আপনি তো আগেও একবার আমাদের সাথে রেসিপি সাবমিট করেছিলেন, রাইট? 10 পর্যন্ত গিয়েছে।
আবার কেন পার্টিসিপেট করা?
আসলে আমার মনে হয়েছে যে আমি আমার লক্ষ্যে পৌঁছাতে পারিনি।
ওকে,
এনিওয়ে আমরা ফুডটা টেস্ট করি। ফুডটা টেস্ট করে আপনাকে এক্স্যাক্ট কি হয়েছে সেটা বলি।
আপনার রান্নার বেস্ট 5টা ডিশের নাম বলেন।
পিৎজা, স্পঞ্জ কেক যেটা বার্থডে কেক যেটাকে বলে, ক্রিম অফ মাশরুম স্যুপ, অন্থনটা ভালো হয়। আর চেষ্টা করি সবসময় মানে দেশি একটু খাবারের মধ্যে আমি ভর্তাগুলো আছে, ভর্তাটা ভালো হয়, বাদামি ভর্তাটা।
তোমার অরেঞ্জ মুস কেকের মধ্যে অরেঞ্জের ফ্লেভার আছে, ইটস রিয়েলি নাইস। ভিতরে যে ডাকওয়া দেওয়া হয়েছে ওটাও আই থিঙ্ক পারফেক্টলি ডান। আপনার কেকের টেস্ট ভালো হয়েছে, বাট আপনাকে অনেক নার্ভাস লাগতেছে, ঠিক আছে? নার্ভাসনেসের রিজনটা কি? আপনি 1424-এর টপ 10-এ ছিলেন এবং 1424-এর উইনার আমাদের সাথে আছেন মাহফুজ। সো এটার জন্য কি নার্ভাসনেসটা একটু বেড়ে গেছে?
না, আমার সাথে যে ছিল সে এখন জাজমেন্টে আছে। আমার নার্ভাসের কারণ যে আমি আসলে এই কেকটা নিয়ে আসতে মাঝপথে আমি রিটার্ন করতে চেয়েছিলাম বাসায়, যে আমি যদি আমার বেস্টটা আরও দিতে পারতাম, পুরো প্রেজেন্টেশনটা আপনাদের সামনে নিয়ে আসতে পারতাম, এটা আমার মানে কনফিডেন্ট লেভেলটা বেড়ে যেত আমার।
কিন্তু আপনার কেকের টেস্ট ভালো ছিল।
তো সব চিন্তা করে ওয়েটিং কার্ড চাচ্ছি।
থ্যাংক ইউ। সে রাধুনি বরাবরই আমার কাছে অনেক গুড একটা এক্সপিরিয়েন্স। এটা আমার সেকেন্ড টাইম আসা। প্রথমবার আমি টপ 10-এ এসে হুচুট খেয়েছিলাম, ওই জায়গা থেকে সেখানে আমি আবারও এসেছি। আশা করছি এই অ্যাপ্রনটা আমার গলায় উঠবে। তো সবাই দোয়া করবেন আমার জন্য।
সালেহা হামিদা লিজা, আজকের দুটো ডিশের নাম জানতে চাই।
এখানে আছে চকলেট মোকা স্ট্রবেরি চিজ কেক অ্যান্ড উত্তরবঙ্গের একটা ঐতিহ্যবাহী খাবার যেটা হচ্ছে সরিষার তেলে গরুর মাংস। এখানে আমি আস্ত রসুন ব্যবহার করেছি আর সেই সাথে হচ্ছে এদের একটা ট্র্যাডিশনাল ফুড চায় খুদের ভাত বা বউ ভাত, এটা আমি সার্ভ করেছি।
তো এর আগেও তো আসা হয়েছিল।
ম্যাম আমি ব্র্যান্ড অডিশন থেকে বাদ করেছি, ওখান থেকে বাদ করার পর ট্রাই করেছি নিজের স্কিল ডেভেলপ করার, দেন নিজেকে তৈরি করার।
এবার ফুল প্রিপারেশন নিয়ে
মোটামুটি ইনশাআল্লাহ।
ওকে,
কেকের প্রেজেন্টেশনটা খুবই সুন্দর,
থ্যাংক ইউ,
বিউটিফুল, দেখেই খেতে ইচ্ছা করে।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
পাঁচ ফোড়নে যে 5টা উপকরণ থাকে ওইটার নাম বলে।
এখানে কালো জিরা আছে, দেন হচ্ছে মেথি আছে, তারপর মৌরি আছে, সরিষার একটা আছে, জিরা ইউজ করে এখানে।
ঠিক আছে,
বেসড অন দ্য টেস্ট অ্যান্ড প্রেজেন্টেশন আমরা আপনাকে আজকে একটা ওয়েটিং কার্ড দিব। চলে আসুন।
আমারি শিল্প, এ আমারি নেশা।
লাস্ট টাইম আমি গ্র্যান্ড অডিশন থেকে বাদ পড়েছিলাম, বাট এবার আমি আশা রাখছি ইনশাআল্লাহ শেষ অবধি যাব। বাকিটা আমার লাকের উপর ডিপেন্ড করছে আর আমার প্রচেষ্টার উপর।
Thoại chết. Đéo gì nhỉ? Thế này thì vẫn thua. Ai trời ơi. À đây. Đây từ trước này thì Châu sẽ bài của Cút, sẽ bài thì Cút. Không sao thầy ơi, phải bỏ 2 con ngoan gì đấy không thua mất. 15 máu thôi, đánh đổi rồi, con 3 rồi, đánh đổi rồi. AC1 chứ AC2 là bên rồi. Hàng tông người ta chưa ăn vậy, làm trên của nó này đấy, vẫn khỏe, vẫn khỏe, kéo thua vẫn khỏe, không yếu đâu, để đấy, ông hai cái đéo rồi đây, đéo chết, ông hai mà không chết vậy, thì nhiều, ống nó, bài biết, ui ông không chết lại, what the hell, ô, ấn pháp sư, cả một cái bút dòng ông hai không chết. Chuồn đỏ nghe số 6 chat game của chat game có 23 mặt tiền, 23 điểm thì mới hết điểm. Ba lát mà từ nên ưu tiên lên ăn chơi nhỉ, nếu sắp 2 lần nữa ngọc bảo bao nhiêu, bảo là
আগে কোথায় দেখা হয়েছে আমাদের?
এখানে দেখা হয়েছে।
ব্যাংকে চাকরি করবে না ফুড নিয়ে কাজ করবে?
আমি ফুড নিয়েই কাজ করতে চাই, তখন আর কোনো দিকে তাকাবো না। এটা
আমি একটু ফিউশন করেছি, এটার নাম বাস্কেট অফ সুইটোপিয়া।
বাস্কেট অফ সুইটোপিয়াটা কি?
তো এটার অর্থ হলো মিষ্টির রাজ্য, মানে সুইট কিছু এখানে আছে ভেতরে।
এটা কি আগে বাসায় ট্রাই করেছেন নাকি প্রোগ্রামের জন্য ফার্স্ট টাইম?
সে বাসায় একবার পড়েছি।
আচ্ছা, আপনি আগেও সে রাঁধুনিতে পার্টিসিপেট করেছিলেন, আপনি এত ডেসপারেটলি বারবার করে সে রাঁধুনিতে কেন আসতে চাচ্ছেন?
সেরা রাঁধুনি মানে এই যতগুলো কম্পিটিশন হচ্ছে রান্নার, তার মধ্যে এটাই বেস্ট সব দিক থেকে কোয়ালিটিতে। আমার মনে হয় আপনাদের সংস্পর্শে থাকলে আমি আরও বেশি বেটার কিছু শিখবো, এবং প্ল্যাটফর্মও একটা দরকার আছে আমার, কারণ এটা আমার একটা প্যাশন।
আসেন।
ক্রিম রোলে বানিয়েছি, আর হচ্ছে গিয়ে মায়ের কাছ থেকে শেখা এটা বানিয়েছি শ্রিম্প হচ্ছে কারি।
কি করো তুমি?
আমি একটা ফরেন ব্যাংকে কর্মরত আছি।
ধরো সেরা রাঁধুনি হয়ে গেলে, তখন কি ব্যাংকে চাকরি করবে না ফুড নিয়ে কাজ করবে?
আমি ফুড নিয়েই কাজ করতে চাই, তখন আর কোনো দিকে তাকাবো না।
ওই পর্যায়ে নেয়ার জন্য তুমি নিজে ওইভাবে প্রিপেয়ার হয়ে এসেছি?
এবার প্রিপেয়ার হয়ে এসেছি এবার।
Your food is good enough.
থ্যাংক ইউ। আজকে সেরা রাঁধুনিতে এসেছি, ওয়েটিং কার্ড পেয়েছি, খুবই ভালো লাগছে। বাট মেইন থিং ইজ আই ওয়ান্ট দিস অ্যাপ্রন, আর এটাই হচ্ছে গিয়ে এখন এটার জন্যই ওয়েট করছি, আর এটাই হচ্ছে আমার ড্রিম যে আমি আসলে আজকে অ্যাপ্রনটা নিয়েই যেতে চাই।
আমি আজকে যে দুটো ডিশ নিয়ে এসেছি বরিশালের কথা চিন্তা করে এনেছি। একটা হচ্ছে কোকোনাট প্যানাকটা, সাথে হচ্ছে উপরে নলেন গুড়ের একটা সিরাপ করেছি। আর একটা ডিশ ওটা হচ্ছে আমি ডাম্পলিংয়ের সাথে বরিশালের ট্রেডিশনাল যে হুররা, ওটাকে হচ্ছে যে ঝোলটা হয় ওটা আমি একটু গ্রেভি করে রেখেছি।
মোমো, রাইট?
হ্যাঁ,
মোমো উইথ বরিশালের
হুররা।
অ্যামেজিং। আগে কোথায় দেখা হয়েছে আমাদের?
এখানে দেখা হয়েছে।
এখানে
ইয়েস।
তুমি লাস্ট 1 বছর বরিশালের সব ট্রেডিশনাল রান্নাগুলো শিখেছো?
মানে বাঙালি যত খাবার হয়, মানে বাসার রান্নাগুলো, যেহেতু আমার নলেজ ছিল বাট টেস্টটা আমি আনতে পারিনি, ব্যালেন্সটা আমি।
এখন কি পেরেছো?
এখন সেটাই আমি আপনাদের কাছ থেকেই জানবো।
বরিশালে কি কি ট্রেডিশনাল রান্না তুমি পারো?
বরিশালে একটা নারকেল চিংড়ি পিঠা হয়, সেটা পারি। আর বরিশালের মলিদাটা ঈদের সময় বিশেষ করে অনেক বেশি জনপ্রিয়।
মলিদাটা তুমি পারো?
মলিদাটা নানুর কাছ থেকে শিখেছি।
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা।
ডেজার্টটা অসাধারণ।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
আই লাভ দিস ডেজার্ট।
এবং তুমি যে বরিশালের সুরডাটা ট্রাই করেছো, আমি এইটুক বলতে পারি যে বরিশালের এই সুরডার অথেন্টিক টেস্ট অনেকের হাতে আসে না, কিন্তু তোমার হাতে 100% এসেছে।
আই ডোন্ট থিঙ্ক আমাদের আর কিছু বলার আছে। ফুড যখন এত মজা হয়, উই হ্যাভ টু গিভ ইউ আ ওয়েটিং কার্ড।
গট দ্য ওয়েটিং কার্ড। এবং লাস্ট সিজনে আমি গ্র্যান্ড অডিশনে যে ভুলগুলো করেছিলাম সেখান থেকে আমি অনেক কিছু শিখতে পেরেছি, এবং এবার আমার লক্ষ্য হচ্ছে মহামঞ্চ। এবং মহামঞ্চে যে আমি চাই সেরা রাঁধুনির খেতাবটা অর্জন করতে পারি, এবং এটাই হবে আমার এবছরের অথবা আমার পুরো জীবনের সবচেয়ে বড় একটি অর্জন, রান্নার স্বীকৃতি।
Dạ. Khổng lồ, mua khổng lồ cái gì đấy? Mở doanh, cảnh vệ, thần dương, 2 thần dương vật ở nhau, 2 khổng lồ. À không, cảnh vệ xử lý rồi xong. Nhà tranh bài của tớ làm ơn đấy. Đâu đấy? Ngày phải đấy nhở? Cứ chơi chứ. 14 lap nhanh nhẹn. Bớt 4 rồi à, 1.2 à? Dương ơi, lên chuyển chuột tôi. Thú tượng với cả giáp máu ánh sáng thì cái nào ánh sáng ngon hơn? Đây mà. Bình gì? 200 lát về không đặt này. À 51 này. 200 lát được đấy. Được 200 lát. À đúng rồi, nhớ rồi. Chạm tay rồi. 19. Nhớ là được 190 mà. 200 lát của thầy ơi. Bớt em đủ 80 củ bớt lần nữa ăn đét vậy rồi tao bớt lần nữa xong rồi tao mới cút về kia bớt 5 xong rồi mình cút về kia được bình chia lên nhà ăn chia ra bình rồi xong lên 9 nhà chia xong rồi lên 9 xong rồi lên 9 thì mình được xét và là bình full form rồi form này có nhắc là cái gì đâu what chứ sao không nhắc được hắc ám kìa nhắc được tử thần hắc ám chỉ có June thôi rồi anh sẽ bay một chỗ ác quỷ nhá mèo 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 không vậy ăn quay xóa được à đâu đâu ấy nhỉ 53 củ thêm mấy lát nữa nhiều request lại 200
সঞ্জিদা নার্ভাস হওয়া যাবে না আপনার খাবারের জন্য যদি আপনার পয়েন্টস আমি হাইও দিয়ে দিই নার্ভাসনেসে কিন্তু আপনি মার খেয়ে যাবেন ইউর ফুড ইজ ওকে ঠিক আছে আপনাকে এসেই যদি আপনি বলতেন যে আমি কালা ভুনা লাজানিয়া বানিয়েছি ফ্রম হিয়ার ইউ গো স্ট্রেট এক ধাপ উপরে রাইট
5টা স্যুপের নাম বলেন থাই স্যুপ ভেজিটেবল স্যুপ ক্লিয়ার স্যুপ কর্ন স্যুপ মাশরুম স্যুপ এটা মানে যারা চকলেট লাভার তাদের জন্য এটা খুব স্পেশাল এটা মানে মাড কেক তো তাই চকলেট মানে ফুল লোড অফ চকলেট
আপনি আগেও এসেছেন শেয়ার
জি 1427 সাদিয়া আপুর সাথে ছিল
কেমন লাগছে সাদিয়া আপুকে জাজে চেয়ারে দেখে
হ্যাঁ খুব ভালো লাগছে
প্রেজেন্টেশনটা খুবই সুন্দর
থ্যাংক ইউ
লাস্টবার যখন এসেছিলেন ওখান থেকে এবার নিজেকে কিভাবে ইমপ্রুভ করলেন
আমি সে বাসায় অনেক বিভিন্ন ধরনের রেসিপি ট্রাই করি যেটাই ভালো লাগে বা যেটাই আমার পছন্দের খাবার বা আদার্স বিভিন্ন ধরনের দেশি বিদেশি খাবার ট্রাই করেছি বাসায় 5টা স্যুপের নাম বলেন থাই স্যুপ ভেজিটেবল স্যুপ ক্লিয়ার স্যুপ কর্ন স্যুপ মাশরুম স্যুপ
I think আপনার ফুড is good enough for us to give you a waiting card চলে আসেন আপনাকে একটা ওয়েটিং কার্ড
থ্যাংক ইউ শেফ ফাইনালি ওয়েটিং কার্ড পেয়ে গেছি আই হোপ আই উইল বি সিলেক্টেড ফর আ গ্র্যান্ড অডিশন বিচারকরা আমার খাবার খেয়ে খুবই পছন্দ করেছেন তাই আমাকে ওয়েটিং কার্ড দিয়েছেন এখন ইনশাল্লাহ দেখা যাক কি হয়
স্যার এটা হচ্ছে ইটালিয়ান লাজানিয়া আর একটা হচ্ছে লাভা কেক
আসলে লাভা কেকটা কেন
আমার মনে হয়েছে এই জিনিসটা একটু ইউনিক আমার কাছে লাভা কেকটা ভালো লেগেছে এটা মনে হয়েছে অনেক ভালো ব্যাপারটা কিন্তু আমার কাছে লাজানিয়ার ক্ষেত্রে যেটা বলবো ওইটা আসলে অথেন্টিক্যালি লাজানিয়ার ফিলিং না মিস আমি ওখানে কিছু স্পেশাল কিছু করার চেষ্টা করেছি সেটা হচ্ছে কালা ভুনা আমি আসলে ইউজ করছি না
সঞ্জিদা নার্ভাস হওয়া যাবে না আপনার খাবারের জন্য যদি আপনার পয়েন্টস আমি হাইও দিয়ে দিই, নার্ভাসনেসে কিন্তু আপনি মার খেয়ে যাবেন। ইউর ফুড ইজ ওকে, ঠিক আছে? আপনাকে এসেই যদি আপনি বলতেন যে আমি কালাভুনা লাজানিয়া বানিয়েছি, ফ্রম হিয়ার ইউ গো স্ট্রেট এক ধাপ উপরে, রাইট? শুনলেই খেতে ইচ্ছা করে কালাভুনা লাজানিয়া। অ্যান্ড দেন ওখানে ভুল ধরার চান্সেস আমাদের খুবই কম। লাভা কেকটা ইট টেস্টস রিয়েলি গুড, এতে অনেক মজা হয়েছে, ফ্লেভার্স অনেক ভালো, ইটস নট বেশি মিষ্টি। সো এটার উপর আমরা আপনাকে একটা ওয়েটিং কার্ড দিব।
শিল্প এ আমারই নেশা চলছে দাও দাও স্বপ্ন আশা
này sao thế nhỉ, sao thế ít ít nhỉ? Nổ bùm. Chọn không mày, chọn không? Không có rồi. Rồi, cút. Xong, cút. Meo 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 meo. Cái gì đấy? Lò đắc bù bù làm mau vậy? Chuẩn không vậy. Thầy lái nha, thầy lái tốc độ cao xem con lái không? Từ từ. Mày ấy á, xít được. So ride a cat in high speed đấy. Chuẩn không? Hay á? Không được. Sợ tốc độ cao. Tốc độ cao đét mà. Rồi một lần, hai lần, lần thứ hai 300 lap à, 400 lap. Chuẩn không thầy? Chuẩn không? Chuẩn không? Chuẩn không? Chuẩn không? Ui ui, tốc độ cao thế. 378 lap cho 400. Hay à, bắt đầu thua. Thua, bài khỏe đấy. 2299 á. Bài đấu sĩ á. Mình lắp vào mày mày có ăn uống đầy đủ nhỉ? Thằng này được ăn uống đầy đủ. 299 là phải không? Không. Tự đầu chuyển ban đấu. Đúng đi em. Đúng. Ô, phải chấm. Này thua rồi.
Chuẩn bị ăn đi sang xuống dưới.
Không biết. Ok thầy ơi, mai sẽ ride a cat. Lâu rồi, 15 phút. Well played bro. Mày lái luôn đấy, lái bình vua lái racing boy. Nhốt luôn, chết không? Ngồi đi. Đéo đi à? Vào nó kèm rất siêu linh. Đéo có đủ mana để chết. Phải không? Cũng là khỏe rồi không ra. Đánh bài gì với cả Nautilus 2?
বয়স কত আপনার?
19.
ট্রিপা গুড ট্রাই। হ্যাঁ, বাট আনফরচুনেটলি আমরা র ফুড দিয়ে আপনাকে নিয়ে আগাতে পারবো না। ইনশাল্লাহ আবার দেখা হবে।
ইনশাআল্লাহ।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
সুইট এন্ড সেভরি আইটেম একসাথে হয় স্যার?
সরি, চিকেনটা ড্রাই হয়ে গেছে। নট জাস্ট ড্রাই, ইটস প্রচণ্ড শক্ত। আপনি আটকে গিয়েছেন।
আজকে আমি বানিয়েছি সর্ষে ইলিশ 2.0 এবং সাথে ব্রাউন রাইস।
বাকরখানি কিভাবে বানাতো?
একটু দেখতে হবে, আমি রেসিপি বইতে লিখে রেখেছি, বাট এইটুকু মনে আছে আমার।
আপনার জ্ঞান খাতায় আছে, মাথায় নেই।
না না, তো আমি একবার দেখলে মনে পড়ে যাবে আর কি ছিল।
ট্রিপা গুড ট্রাই। হ্যাঁ, বাট আনফরচুনেটলি আমরা র ফুড দিয়ে আপনাকে নিয়ে আগাতে পারবো না। ইনশাল্লাহ আবার দেখা হবে।
ইনশাআল্লাহ।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
বাংলাদেশি খাওয়া কি কি বানাতে পারেন আপনি?
কাচ্চি করা হয়েছে, স্ট্রিট ফুড সেগুলোও করা হয়েছে।
ফুচকার শেলটা, খোলটা নিজে বানাতে পারেন?
জি শেফ।
কিভাবে বানান সেটা?
সরি শেফ, মনে করতে পারছি না।
থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ।
আমার নাম সানজারা বিনতে সাইদ আর আমার রেসিপিটার নাম হচ্ছে আমের ভাপা দুধ।
বয়স কত আপনার?
19।
দই বীজ ছাড়া কিভাবে দই বানায় এটা বলতে পারবেন?
দইয়ের বীজ ছাড়া না, এটা আমি জানি না, সরি।
তুমি আরো একটু প্র্যাকটিক্যালি তোমার স্কিলটাকে ডেভেলপ করে দেন। আসো। থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি
বেস্ট অফ লাক।
সেরা রাঁধুনির অডিশন রাউন্ডে বিচারকদের প্রত্যাশাকে পূরণ করতে না পারায় অনেক প্রতিযোগীরই স্বপ্নভঙ্গ হয়। অডিশন রাউন্ডেই থেমে যায় তাদের যাত্রা। পরবর্তী সিজনে নিজেদেরকে তৈরি করে আবার ফিরে আসার প্রত্যয় নিয়ে ফিরে যান রাঁধুনিরা।
সুইট অ্যান্ড সেভরি আইটেম একসাথে হয় স্যার?
সরি।
শুধু প্লেটিং নিয়ে শুধু ইন্টারেস্ট থাকলে হবে না, ইউ হ্যাভ টু বি ইন্টারেস্টেড অ্যাবাউট ফুড।
ময়দা পেস্ট হয়ে গেছে, টোফু মনে হচ্ছে না।
আমি রান্না করেছি ফ্রাইড রাইস উইথ অরেঞ্জ চিকেন।
চিকেনটা ড্রাই হয়ে গেছে, নট
হ্যাঁ।
জাস্ট ড্রাই, ইটস প্রচন্ড শক্ত।
ঠিক আছে,
থ্যাংক ইউ।
থ্যাংক
থ্যাংক ইউ।
এটা স্যার চিকেন হায়দ্রাবাদি বিরিয়ানি।
বুঝলেন, আপনার সম্পর্কে ইন্টারেস্টিং কিছু বলেন আমাদেরকে।
অ্যাকচুয়ালি আমি একজন রেস্টুরেন্ট ব্যবসায়ী।
কি রেস্টুরেন্ট আপনার? কি ধরনের ফুড সার্ভ করেন?
স্কাই ডাইনিং রেস্টুরেন্ট, এক জায়গায় চাইনিজ আর একটা ফাস্ট ফুড অ্যান্ড মিনি চাইনিজ, যেটা অনলি স্টুডেন্টদের জন্য, মেডিকেল কেএমসিস মেডিকেল কলেজের সামনে। জি, একজন ব্যবসায়ী হিসেবে আমাকে যখন আমি বিজনেস ফর্ম করলাম, কর্মচারী হ্যাজার্ডে পড়ার পরে আমাকে নিজেকেই সব শেফ প্রফেশনের মধ্যে ঢুকতে হয়েছে।
সেরা রাঁধুনিতে আপনি কেন রেজিস্টার করলেন আজকে আমাদের সাথে?
এটা আমার মিসেসের ইচ্ছা ছিল, উনি নিজেই আমারটা রেজিস্ট্রেশন করে দিয়েছে। তারপরে আমি জানতে পারি যে আমি রেজিস্টার্ড এখানে।
আপনি কখন জানতে পেরেছেন?
যখন স্যার আমার কাছে ফোন এসছে তখন আমি জানতে পেরেছি।
তবে আমি একটা কথা বলবো যে আপনি যেহেতু রেস্টুরেন্ট একজন ওনার, এই যে মানে ডেকোরেশনটা মানে আপনার প্লেট থেকে উপচে পড়ছে জিনিসটা। তো আর আমি একটু খেয়েছি, কোনো একটা মশলা আপনার অনেক বেশি আমার কাছে লাগছে এখানে।
আপনার হচ্ছে খাবার আর যেটা এটার প্রেজেন্টেশন অপ্রাসঙ্গিক মনে হয়েছে। শসা বা গাজর এগুলো কিন্তু আসলে আমাদের মানে হটের সাথে কিন্তু খুব এই কম্বিনেশনটা থাকে না।
টেকনিক্যাল জায়গায় আপনি আটকে গিয়েছেন।
Nhớ đấy. Mày cầm mẹ một đi. Dương ơi, mày ra xem cái album của tao đi. Có chết trong quả dưa. Có chết trong quả dưa. Quỷ ơi máu à. Kiếm đi. Mona ôi, kiếm Mona chuẩn đét. Bye bye. Bài đéo ra xẻ rách như Zana lắc đéo gì. Nhưng mà tao thấy nó cũng mạnh nghe, tao mới chơi. Vừa tao đánh cái bài này lúc cho tôi đéo kia, thằng chỗ 10 đấy. Cái thằng chỗ 10 hiểu lắm. Thế là Cường phải đến mùng 8. 8 được về à? Không. Thằng ấy nhót mà. Nhót. Thực ra về quê không biết. Xa xa bịch làm mau. em hiểu một chút toái Tuấn, em hiểu thực sự toái. Em hiểu hôm ấy ngủ nhà ngủ giường anh chật quá, thích cấp giường không, sang giường kia mà ngủ. Kìa ngủ với Dương với cả Nam không có làm việc không? À hôm qua xong hôm qua mất rồi mất này. Cái bài chỉ nhất là thần tài, nếu nhất là cái đéo ở dưới. Cao Cường này, 2/3 Cao Cường này. Ui đừng thế ôi tôi làm đen thôi. Sao đâu rồi vừa vui bắt tèo ngoài hai cái tập lưng đấy, hai tập lưng mà xà với díp tập xà với díp anh bách cực mạnh mà anh đang thả bài xong rồi các bách như vậy. Đây qua nói hai một từ chi linh ấy. Đúng vào quá khổ à. Trời ơi, tập khen kìa. Rồi vẫn là thằng carry ạ. Vẫn lắc 3 vẫn là thằng carry ạ. Qua lúc quá. Mua bất tử Dương ơi, đéo chết. Đéo chết. Lại hiểu rồi. Quỷ chết vậy. May đồ thôi. Tập kèn này xong tới lên 8 nhé, tập kèn lên 3 Cao Cường nữa. Rồi quỷ 3 Cao Cường, 2 hiền giả, 2 Long Vương, 2 cảnh vệ, 2 pháp sư, 2 sứ đánh hóa, 2 là sĩ, 2 hung linh. Rồi xong số bài tội à, nó thằng bác Seekers ở Seekers nhìn quen rồi. Bây giờ hello em Vũ. Thằng này đi rồi. Phải gặp anh là đen thế. Tao mua cho thấm mà. Xong rồi xếp tiền thôi. Safety lên tiếp rồi. Con 3 này, 2 3 3 3 4 3 này. Là 5 con 3 này, 5 con này con này là 3. Lăng con 3 sao. Lăng 3 sao. Quỷ đét. Mỗi tội cởi chuồng. Amu hồi 3 máu vậy. Amu hồi tí máu rồi mà. Quỷ quỷ à. 3.500 máu à. Rồi, có đánh đằng nhà này không? Quang bạt, mày đi. Quang bạt, mày đi. Thằng nào đánh cây xa này. Thằng nào đánh cây xa thần thoại này. Hiu điên. Cái nhà này hiu điên. Mày ghê. Hiu điên vậy, broccoli. Mày hiu ghê vậy. Thằng cái đào. Nào ấn pháp sư à? Có pháp sư rồi, kể đi. Pháp sư là tăng gì? Tăng 150 máu. Pháp sư à? Pháp cho anh đi đâu ấy? Yes. À, để pháp sư đắp cho đi. Pháp sư đâu? Rồi, tăng chất cả đồng minh. Pháp sư tăng chất đồng minh. Đồ à? Này cũng đánh lắc mà lắc đồ ạ. Rồi, con bài. Một tỏi chín, cam sinh. Đây là một quả lucky block. Ơ từ nhỉ? Cái chỗ mà farm game ấy kia ra rồi. Ui, mày sắp chơi được. Ui, tao sẽ chơi được 12 tiếng rồi, tao chơi được 9,7 giờ rồi. Sao? Đấy, anh treo nữa, anh treo nghịch ấy. Thầy bá đạo. Thầy bá đạo thế nào? Nói gì đây? Nói gì qua? Tôi muốn nhìn sự kiện đấy. Sao? Tôi muốn nhìn có thằng 5.000 mà quá. OP à? Sao là map à? Ê à, bắn những bật nảy về chơi gỗ à? Quý à? Cây xa, cây xa qua mất lửa cây gỗ rồi, cây xa cũ. Ô trời ơi, rồi cũ, cây xa. Vẫn lắc quăng đầu điên, lắc 3 quăng đầu điên, Amu vẫn chưa chết. À, quý đấy, Amu vẫn chưa chết nha. Làm kỳ không có nhiều nhỉ? Ông không có nhiều 8.000 máu. Vậy cứ hồi 9.000 máu ở trường của sao? Chửi nhau à? gì xúc vào đầu.